Hi everyone, this is Korosh Erfani, and today is Wednesday, February 25, 2026. Let's talk about first State of Union last night. We had a circus, properly speaking, and the people right now are presenting the State of Union, something like this one. And I think it's totally true because it was a complete sham, we can say. It was a circus. It was full of lies and hoax, and nobody believed in what it was being said. So that's why, as I told you, the people are showing it in this way, which is so true, and here we are. All right, enough. Based on this ridiculous gathering, we can say that there is nothing serious in the United States and across the world, except the war that we are going to have. The war is going to start, and according to a lot of media, the United States requested that Israel starts war because of the domestic issues here in the United States. So once Israel starts that, United States can intervene with the full force and support Israel, of course, right? As opposed to the idea of the United States starting the attack and war. Israel is, of course, accepting it because we should know that Israel itself is on the verge of a kind of civil war, right? We have a lot of images regarding what's going on over there with the, the Haredi Jewish community that is opposing to compulsory military service, and that's why they are killing each other. And instead of killing each other, they can go and kill the Iranians, for example, right? So that's why this proposal of Israel starting that doesn't have any special issue with the Zionist entity. On the other hand, we should know that we have more and more people conscious about really the absence of any valid and valuable argument for starting this war by the United States. The military personnel started to show that. Here we have a young officer of the U.S. Army telling that we have to ask God to help us because now we are in the hands of the corrupted politicians that want to bring us to war. So everybody knows that this war is not justified at all, and this is the only because of what Israel or the Zionists wants in order to put an end to the life of the human species on this planet. This is the only, we can say, objective that they have. So that's why there are many, many lies and nobody believes them. Like here, for example, after J.D. Vance talking about the possibility of getting to the nuclear arm by the Iranian regime, here the lawyer Marco Rubio is talking about having a lot of missiles that are designed to attack the United States. Can you believe that? Nonsensical things like that. There are more and more. But let me tell you what's going to happen, because in a few hours we are going to have another round of negotiations between the United States and Iran. And of course, the people are talking about the last one, right? It's the last one because it's not really any negotiations. These are the conditions dictated by Israel, presented by Israelis Witkoff, Israeli Jared Kushner to the Iranian side. This is the act of surrendering, right? Just the way that you have to capitulate. And that's the idea. About the nuclear, about the missiles, about everything. So the Iranian regime has to give up everything in order to survive. And it's really impossible to imagine such a thing because the Iranians know exactly what happened to Saddam Hussein, to Gaddafi in Libya, when they accepted similar conditions. When you give in everything, when you submit, you are done. You are just dead walking. So that's why it's impossible that the Iranian side accepts that, and that's why we are going to have for sure the war we have been talking about for weeks or months now. Another reason that I would like to present to you so that you can know exactly why they will do that, they have the plan. You know, here you have in one of the Israeli TV channels the people who are talking about the necessity of killing everyone, but absolutely everyone in Gaza, you know, left to starve to death, even children, I don't care. So these cannibals are here in order, as I told you, to remove the human species from our planet. So our future depends really on the fact that who will remain, humans or these cannibals. If the cannibals can get over the humans, there won't be any human species, and vice versa. Right? So that's why this war that is going to start in a few hours or in a few days is the starting point of a series of wars that will determine who will be, who will remain, who will stay on this planet, humans or cannibals. And from that moment we can know exactly what would be the future of the human species. But let me tell you that the world realized now that there are cannibals here, and that's why you have these numbers. These numbers represent the percentage of the negative views of Israel among the different populations. For example, in Turkey, you have 81% of the people who have a negative view of Israel. In Indonesia, 80%, Malaysia, 78%, Lebanon, 77%, Jordan, 76%, and so on and so on. Even in Germany, it's 67%, in France, it's 69%, in Italy, 70%. So now the humans identified and recognize their enemies, right? They know that there is a force in order to eradicate completely, to vanish completely the human species. And that's why they are presenting it in this percentage. These are the realities. We can like that or not, but these are the realities. So this is not even a conflict of culture. This is not a conflict of civilization. No, this is a war of species. Right? And we will see if human species can survive or not. But let me tell you the last point. Those who are organizing this destructive and damaging war, they know what they have already done to the globe. right, to the planet. Look at this post that is telling us that with only 1.5 Celsius degree of global increase in the global warming, many countries won't be able to survive. Okay, because the heat will be unbearable for long periods of the year. So that's why millions, and in the long run, billions have to emigrate. This is what we call the climate migration, right? And imagine that at 2 degree of Celsius degree, we are going to have a complete region of the world that won't be habitable. The people cannot remain there, cannot live there. And I am telling you, they have already damaged planet at that level, 2 Celsius degree. In some cases, it's even more. So that's why what they are doing is just to go through war in order to cover up, in order, to make believe to the people that if everything is wrong and everything is getting destroyed, is because of war. But it's not war. War is just a cover up, is just a superficial layer to put to this planet that has already died, right? And in my latest video, when I am talking about the chemtrails, one of the theories is that if they don't do so, now the sunlight is so hot that a lot of people across the world cannot really survive. So that's why they are trying to put the chemicals everywhere in order to reflect, the sunlight and save the planet. But the planet has already been damaged, has already been destroyed, and that's why war is just a supplementary element of total destruction. Otherwise, this planet, thanks to Abrahamic capitalism, Zionist capitalism, has already been damaged completely, and we are living right now in an extra time, right? But there is no chance. Unfortunately, we had a chance 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago, but we lost it. And right now, we have a agonizing, dying planet, with the cannibals, with the Zionist cannibals over there, and they are bringing the stupid leadership of the United States in order to finish the job, which means completely killing this planet and everything living on. I know that this kind of presentation looks like extreme, looks like let's say pessimistic, but before finding any real and realistic solution, we should be really objective, right? We should see what we have as reality, and then based on that, what we can do. In light of a deep objective understanding of situation, we can find a solution. Otherwise, no, we cannot live and survive with a superficial, artificial optimism, right? So that's why first we have to recognize that the planet had been seriously damaged. The war is coming to add up to this disastrous situation, and then think about what we can have at the end of this process, so that we can invest on that. Otherwise, we would be completely sunk in our illusion and will disappear thanks to these cannibals and insane anti-human elements. So be aware. The negotiation is just in a few hours. We are monitoring that, and once we have the result, we are going to have more video with this regard. Thank you very much for watching this video.